I don't know. We'll try it with normal mode. If it ends up being where I have to start all over after I die, maybe we'll do a safe mode so we can get through. We'll try normal mode. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't hear great things either. Well, I heard mixed. I heard some people liked it, I heard some people really didn't. So I think it actually depends, but I'm interested in it either way, so I don't care. I mean, monsters not being able to kill you seems ridiculous. Like, almost every horror game has where monsters can kill you, so... Okay. Kind of like Alien Isolation while you're trying to read information on a computer, but the alien can still stalk around and kill you while you're reading, right? Yeah. Ooh.
You almost had it.
The Unmoving Act L 50? Or the Unmooring Act. Oh, maybe that's supposed to be a 2. I don't know. I know, right? You just never. You're like the alien kills you. You're like, come on, I'm reading. Yeah. I mean, if it, I guess in a way it was more realistic. If you're wandering around a ship and the alien stalking around, and you're spending time not paying attention to the alien, trying to read logs instead, I can see that being a problem. But yeah, I heard it wasn't very profitable, unfortunately, at least not by Sega's standards. So they said they're probably not going to ever make another one. But I really would like them to, because they ended it with a good cliffhanger where you could continue things forward with Amanda, right? But I don't know.
You will play your part. You will stay awake. Sleep is a poor excuse. And so are you. All preparations have been made. Your little toys await you upstairs. Time waits for no one.
Build the character. Connect the memories, dreams, and fears. Prepare for the big role. Act. Something act. I don't think it's act. I think it's just the part of the word that shows up that you can see. Daily dispatch telegram. Received at... Okay. Hope you settled in all right. Remember that we talked about focus. Or what? Remember what we talked about. Focus on what you do best. Go to that special place of yours. Find your motivation. Build the character. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'll try to keep in touch. Travel safe. Your friend and agent. Okay. Is that not? Oh, I guess maybe I need more slides. Find them around the ship or something. Which, based on this, is currently burning. That is not great. Okay, what's... So long I have struggled to finish what was started. I had nearly lost hope, and yet here we are. Recording. So I guess I'm an actor that's going to go insane, or an actor that's part of somebody else's insane nightmare or something. That's pretty cool graphically. They did a good job making it look like it flushes and stuff. Huh. Okay. That's locked. No going in there, apparently. Because this, obviously, this rope, yeah, nobody could walk over that. Clearly. All right. Did you ever... Sour Time Boys, yeah. Don't make a shooter game. I know, right? Yeah, do not do... what was it? The Space Marines one? What was it? Gosh dang it, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Alien something Marines, whatever it was called. Yeah, that one was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible in all aspects, but there were big problems with it. In some small ways, like in certain places, it was actually all right, but there were big problems with it. Big problems. The actual shooting and stuff, like how easy the aliens were to kill, it had a lot of problems. Esteemed traveler, the room has been set up as per your request. The reel was delivered shortly before departure. We wish you a fulfilling journey. Respectfully, Icarus Transatlantic. Build the character. Preparation. Explore. Who am I? Where am I? that. Okay. There. And go.
One, in his time, plays the parts of many men.
Yeah.
He observes the others, while the others watch him. He's expected to behave properly, wandering through worlds that aren't really there. He puts on masks and adjusts accordingly. Each mask is a character. Each character a layer. Layers upon layers, calling out to him. He must build the character he was meant to portray, or lose himself completely. Submerged, tightly surrounded by lives he's never lived. And yet, he stands on a stage where every man must play a part. And his is a sad one.
Act, I don't even know, 3? The Unmooring? Again, or the same act again, or something? I don't know. So I suppose when I leave here, it's going to be all weird and creepy. I was going to ask you, so this is the third game by Bloober Team. The first one was Layers of Fear. The third one is Layers of Fear 2. Have you played their second game, Observer? Or have you seen Observer played? I did a playthrough of it. I'm not asking if you saw mine specifically, but if you've seen it or played it yourself. I'm curious what you thought of it. Okay, not creepy initially, but we are in a completely different area now. Esteemed traveler. Oh wait. As per the director's request, this section of the ship has been closed off to all passengers and crew. We wish you a pleasant and fulfilling day. But if it's closed off, why am I here? What? Oh. Probably shut the door behind me so I can't go back now. Let me guess. Yeah. No going back. Okay. Also locked. Alright, funnel me this way then. Whoa, lag, hi. Whoa! Hello. Haha. Did I sleep well? Depends on what you mean by sleep. Did I suffer well trying to stay awake all day today? Nah, it was alright. I had a really rough start of it. The last half of the day has actually been fine. So why ever do you ask? Hmm. Alright. This door it is. I seriously am not missing something from over here? This half or down below? No. Apparently not. Okay, on we go. Hello. Interesting. So you can get through when you're crouched, but not when you're standing. Okay. Ah, lag though. Couple of games here have been doing not major lag, but a little bit. Moons of Madness had it when I was outside more. This one, though, in a room like this, I wouldn't expect lag, really. But there's been a bit. A little surprising. I could turn down settings, obviously, but I don't think, generally I shouldn't need to, but whatever. Is it a doll of some kind?
Listen, once you get there, just do what you have to do. Get to the set and build this character for him. That's all that matters.
Okay. If you say so. Oh, nice. I saw my friend play it somewhat, a few different times, different parts of it. I haven't actually played it, though, myself. I should do that at some point for sure, yeah. And I would recommend Observer. Observer is definitely a very different vibe, a different flavor than Layers of Fear, or Layers of Fear 2. Layers of Fear 2 feels, at least in many ways, much like the same feeling, the same ambiance as the first one. But Observer is a very different setting. It still does a lot of things like Bloober Team tends to do, where you're not sure if you can totally trust your eyesight the whole time and stuff, but it's cyberpunk, so there's a lot of difference. A lot. And it was done well, I think. I think it was done really well, actually. I don't know how well the game did altogether, like how much money it made or anything, but I think it was a good quality game. I liked it quite a bit, actually. Yeah, I'll just leave that playing. I don't know why I want that off. So this way. Alright. All you had to do was have a sign pointing forward, or pointing left, saying, "This way, Xexor." Yeah, I think Faux Fox watched me do the playthrough of Observer. It was good. I liked it. Do I need to do this? Now open. I know what at least one of the monsters in this game looks like because I did see a trailer and I did see like the giant one and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you've told me 1,000,000 times how much you hate the sea. And I'm telling you, this gig is just too good to pass up.
Icarus transatlantic to the edge of the world and back again. French a la carte restaurant, 2 promenade decks, 3 elevators, Parisian cafe, most luxurious first class suite, guarantee of a swift and comfortable journey is what the brochure says. If we try to use this, does this call the elevator? It does. Can I use this or is this locked? It's locked, of course. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go in here. Because elevators in Layers of Fear games, or like in elevators in a Bloober Team game, I should say, is never an issue. Fofox and I were talking about this the other day. Elevators in me with games is always a bad idea. This game has a strong motion blur. Oh, does it? Oh. You have an elevators like Dead Space 2's elevator, and then the elevators in Layers of Fear. Yeah, it's not awesome. I feel like we're getting into the bad news part of the game. Wire stuff's going to start walking around and try to find me and stuff. Maybe not quite yet, but we're getting there.
All third-class passengers this way, please. Did you check the lower decks this time? I swear to God, if we find any stowaways again, you'll never set foot on a ship again.
Oh, looks nice enough. Until you realize that it's probably terrible and everything's going to go horribly wrong soon. That is a good thing you brought up, Patag. Let me see if there's a motion blur option. I guess it would be video. No, there's VSync. VSync isn't motion blur, though. VSync helps prevent, like, tearing across the screen if there are too many frames per second and stuff. Controls, gameplay. I don't know. I don't know if there's really anything we can do about it. Alright. Oh. Suppose I want in that room, probably. Oh. There are a couple different. Okay, let's go in this first room, I guess. And then we'll do the other room after. Top of the page torn off. In an unprecedented move, the director decided to shoot his next motion picture aboard an ocean liner traveling across the Atlantic. Plot details are kept under wraps, but our trusted sources claim that the project has found its star in unintelligible name. An obvious choice, perhaps, given the star's fabled career and numerous critically acclaimed roles. It seems that the recent worrying rumors as to the artist's personal life have not dissuaded the director. Okay. Don't see anything in there to grab. What is... Oh, that's just... Yeah. Okay, shut that. Get ready for jump scares when we open this. Okay, maybe not. Now we'll continue on to this other room that opened. Or, I guess not a room, it's more of a passageway. See, it saves your progress as you go along. It doesn't auto-save. The little director thing in the bottom left corner. So, I don't think if you die in this, it's permadeath. You might have to reload an area over and over again until you get through it, but I don't think it's there's any... I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like the type of thing where you'd have permanent death. Whoa, lag. High. High lag, high. Stop, please. Okay. Key, okay. It's a bit hot in here, so we'll keep the fan going. Xexor, why you think it's all hot in here? It's like cold outside right now. It's like maybe 10 degrees or something like that. Yeah, but I'm saying it's like hot on the ship. But like you're not on the ship. You like in your apartment. I know, but I'm just saying. Well, that really weird. Why you say like different temperature than actually in your apartment? Cause never mind. Control the crouch. Oh. Right, they're introducing that because you have to get under the pipe. Yeah, okay. For a second I thought maybe I needed to hide right away, although that could also be true, but... It doesn't look like I missed anything in this little short hall or whatever. There's a walking stick or something I guess I'm supposed to take there. Okay, and who knows what else.
Never met the guy in person, but few people have. That's why you hear all these rumors about him being broken or disfigured. All that nonsense.
Is that Alvarez's voice? Yeah. Under video, there was advanced tab if you're interested. Oh! No permadeath. Squeaky. Yeah, Squeaky's a favorite, I know. Let's see. Okay, so let's try that again. So under video, there's an advanced tab. Oh, yeah, there you go. Motion blur. Boom. No more motion blur. There we go. We found it. Good call, Patak. Good call. I don't know about. I think we leave the other things probably. Okay. So back, resume. It didn't ask me. Let's make sure the settings stuck. So if I go, oh no, video, advanced. Yeah, motion blur stuck. Okay, good. All right. Whoa. Easy, boy, easy. They do motion blur in movies and things to kind of help with continuity of action, but in a video game, it seems like it just doesn't work well. I don't know if I've ever, I mean, I might have, but I can't remember ever seeing motion blur in a video game where I thought, you know what this could use? More motion blur. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been a fan of motion blur. Like I said, maybe in movies it's alright. In games it just seems unnecessary and kind of distracting. Actually lowers the quality some, in my opinion, too. I don't know necessarily if there are motion blur settings in any specific game as you go along. Sometimes they just do motion blur and don't even give you an option. Sometimes that's the case too. Let's. So should I try to use this? Oh, they're just doing SOS. 3333. Yeah. Okay. Work. All right. So I called SOS. Stop, you. See, when games do that, they open the door automatically. I'm like, really? That happened this morning with Don't Knock Twice. Like super early, like, well, when did I play that? Like 1:30 or whatever this morning. So now we're almost, let's see, 11. So we're like 21 and a half hours ago. I started playing. Yeah, can you hear me, SOS? Slider for motion blur. Yeah, I know. Anyway, like 21 hours ago, I was playing Don't Knock Twice, and doors kept like creaking open a little bit. You're like, yeah, okay, sure, because that's not that would be wise if you were actually in that situation. Let me just walk into here and see if I can find something, because I'm sure there's no monster behind where the door just opened on its own. A performance for the ages. Acting, if done well, is a scary business. It takes immense courage to lose consciousness of your own self and not just reenact, but become the character you're portraying. Few can muster that kind of courage. And yet, it happens. To which, after last night's visit to the Majestic Theatre, I can personally attest. As my regular readers know all too well, I am careful with the words and not the easiest critic to please. Or careful with words and not the easy critic to please. Having said that, the play's lead performance left me speechless, utterly fearless. The acting by unintelligible name, I assume that's us, was nothing short of transcendent. It was as if the person on stage dissolved before my very eyes, letting the character burst into existence. Then the page is torn off. I don't know why. I respect their craft and I respect their ability, but I don't know why so many actors feel like they have to say, like, they're brave and they have courage for acting. Other than standing in front of people, because, a lot of people get stage fright. I get that. But beyond that, like, how is that brave that you're just doing what you do for a living? I don't understand. Like, brave is like soldiers out at getting shot at and stuff. I don't understand how acting could be brave, really, in that sense. But whatever. Yeah, seriously. It's like, why? Why would you? Why? When something opens on its own and you know you're in a horror film or a horror setting like a game, why would you ever think, I'll just go this way? That makes sense. I mean, it's not like they opened the way for me for a reason. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in this. I think that's the ship, kind of. And I don't know what you read at the top either. 3/11, so March 11th, I'm assuming. Could be 3rd of November. I'm not sure which way they're doing it. Made in the USA, so it would be 3/11. So it would be March 11th if it's in the USA. Excuse me. A slice of life achievement. Okay. I guess that's gather random crap about people that doesn't really matter for the game or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know for sure. Oh. Did you notice this? This was a hallway where we could go to get stuff before, but we can't now. This shut behind us. Oh. Interesting. Why? I don't know. If you go here, you can't go through now. This closed for whatever reason. Huh. Okay. In this case it did it to try to give you a jump scare to shut right before you get there. So good for the eyes, huh? Yeah, locked, I figured. More dinner, dining room stuff. Dear fellow traveler, I apologize for being forward, but when I'd heard we were to travel on the same ship, I could not resist the temptation. Just think of me as an admirer of your talent. Your performances, they speak to me like no other ever have. To say that you are my favorite actor would be a gross understatement. I do wish we could meet in person. Still, if you would grace this modest piece of paper with your signature, I would treasure it more than anything. In any case, I remain forever your greatest admirer. Okay. So I feel like maybe this is a story of an actor who was so full of him or herself, depending. I mean, it's you. So if you're a girl, you're playing a girl. I'm guessing. If you're a guy, you're playing a guy. So full of themselves, though, that they maybe did something that caused everybody else problems. I don't know. Could also be because this is Layers of Fear game, could also be you're losing your mind slowly but surely. Yeah, Contrast? Contrast was great. I loved Contrast. And I am still slowly, just like with the other two, I'm slowly getting through their next game, We Happy Few. Oh, yeah. Contrast was a great game. I actually like We Happy Few also. It's just, I don't know. It's a very different feeling in We Happy Few from Contrast. It's a really good game, I think. I wasn't expecting that kind of a game, We Happy Few, from the company that made such an interesting and what do you call it? Era specific or whatever game. I wasn't expecting they do something even kind of horror oriented or horror adjacent. I would say We Happy Few is kind of horror adjacent. It's not really horror, but it has some kind of horror leaning elements to it. Anyway.
Guy's got a reputation. Makes his actors jump through hoops before he even lets them on the set. Supposed to be some new method of building the character. Bunch of artsy-fartsy bullshit if you ask me. Just go with it. Guy doesn't take no for an answer.
Okay. In some ways, I was a little bit sad when they announced We Happy Few, only because I was hoping for another game, not like another Contrast, but another kind of unique game like Contrast. And We Happy Few, in fairness, is unique. But I mean something that had more of a feeling like Contrast, not something that's way different. Yeah, it is true. It is true, especially with a lot of the humor and the personality and stuff with it. Yeah, definitely. I agree. And you can see, like you said, you can kind of see their fingerprints on it, right? Like, for example, in Contrast, there's this idea that people can jump between certain people, only certain people can kind of jump between our world and like a world of shadow, but there are places where the world's kind of broken, so there's kind of partial shadow and not like intermixed and stuff. And We Happy Few has a similar kind of a thing where you have this kind of juxtaposition, to use an artsy-fartsy term, but you have this kind of two opposing ideas butting up against each other, right? You have the perfect, quote-unquote perfect, happy society because they're taking a drug called joy, and then you have the reality where everything is falling apart and everybody is in a dystopia, right? And you have those kind of butting against each other, butting heads throughout the game here in different places. And that's interesting. And that's a similar kind of a thing with Contrast, where you have the world that was Mimi the circus girl, or was that... I don't remember which was which. We'll say Mimi. I don't remember which was which, though. Anyway, you have the little girl, though, in her world, and then you have the circus girl who could jump between Shadow and the little girl's world. and then you had everybody else in the shadow world, and you had this kind of conflict, and you also had places where, you know, literally the world kind of broke, and there was just this chasm in between because the two different kinds of worlds didn't quite run into each other, right? So, yeah, We Happy Few got mixed reviews. I really like it. I almost feel like people misunderstood it. Like they heard survival, like it's a survival game, and I think they were thinking like, I don't know. I don't know what each individual was expecting, but it seems to me like a lot of people were expecting one thing, and they saw something else. And I didn't get that experience at all. Now, I didn't play We Happy Few when it was in early access, so I don't know how that maybe is different. Maybe it seemed to be one way in early access, and then when it was fully released, it was different. But to me, We Happy Few seems like a cohesive, well thought out, well put together game overall. I don't know. I wouldn't give it, like, let's say if we were doing 5 stars, I wouldn't give it 5 stars, but I'd probably give it 4 or 3.5 at a minimum. I think maybe 4 because I think it's well put together. It's not a masterpiece, but I do think it's a really well put together game.
So what if the guy's a little nuts? He's a director. It comes with the job. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kill ya?
Well, I'm super happy that he just said that line, because that doesn't frighten me at all. Well, I mean, frightened, not literally frightened, but I mean, you know what I mean. If I were the actor, I'd be super nervous. It seems silly enough to say that, but given this is a horror game, maybe he did kill you. Or maybe he's threatening to kill you or something.
I think it's all an act.
Okay. I'm sure that shattered for a jump scare, a cheap jump scare, which doesn't really do much for someone like me that plays horror a lot, but that's all right. Wait, am I missing something from here? Did I get everything? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I wasn't sure. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like when We Happy Few first entered early access was a big thing, like you're saying, and so there were a lot of people. Because I know I didn't watch them, but I saw when I did listings for it, like looking at like the trailer on YouTube and stuff, and seeing if there were updates and stuff. I know I did see that there were several kind of bigger YouTubers who did early access playthroughs. Like Jacksepticeye was one. I think Markiplier did. I think John Wolfe did. Anyway, there were several of them. People who tend to do a lot of horror games who had done early access version of it, and I don't know how they personally felt about them, but they obviously have a large audience who would watch their playthroughs or their early playthroughs, and so I think people that way saw it one way and got an opinion, And then when it got released, that didn't meet their expectations for a lot of people. And so they got, but like I said, I steer completely, well, not always, but most of, that's not true either. I don't know, I'm about like 75 to 85% of the time, let's say that, I steer clear of early access and I only do things that are full release. About 10 to 15% of the time, or 15 to 25% of the time, I will do early access because I think there's a title that people maybe aren't aware of, and I'd like to help increase awareness about this game potentially. Like, for example, I didn't end up playing it on my stream today, but I will be playing it soon on a normal live stream. So like a couple hours on one evening or something. I'm going to be doing the demo of Sinistria. I think it looks interesting, and I would like more people to be aware of that. So I'm going to be doing that. And it's a demo, so it's not a Steam early access, but it's effectively early access. It's a demo version, not the full version, right? I did early access version of Never Again. I did demo version of Immure. So games like that, I do that, and that's fine. But yeah, they can. It's true. Anyway, so that's kind of my feeling, though, is I will sometimes do early access, but for me, it's more, I see something that looks like it's got a lot of potential, and I don't think really anybody's heard of it. So even though I'm a small channel, I still want to kind of throw that out there so more people can be aware of it. And if you look, some of my early access stuff has gotten decent or even really good views. I mean, in proportion to the number of subscribers I have. If you look, for example, at and I never finished it because my game got wrecked effectively, or my recording got wrecked, and then my game has been difficult to reinstall since then. But my initial series of recordings for the game République on my iPad, those did, some of those, not all of them, but some of those did really, really well. So they all did decently. Some of them were, so at the time I had, I think maybe 1,200 subscribers. No, 1,000. I think 1,000 subscribers. And I had, some of those videos had within a couple of months of my uploading them would have 100, 150 views. That's not bad. Some of them were a little bit less. Some of them were 75-ish or something, but some of them were more 100, 150 views. And then some certain ones, certain puzzles being solved and stuff, were some of those were even over 1,000 views, I think. I know at least some are in the high hundreds, but I think there were a couple at least that were over 1,000, right? And I'm not saying that's why I do those. What I'm saying is, though, that tells you that even though I'm a small channel, there are at least a reasonable number of people interested in seeing that and how the game will work before they decide they want to buy or whatever. So doing that early access stuff, I can help out with that somewhat, depending on what kind of interest there may be about the game, what kind of potential the game may have, and stuff like that as well, of course. Yeah, exactly, and that's fine. I'm just saying, in general terms, I don't do a lot of early access, but I do try to do some so that I can help expose people to more potential games. And you yourself, and I think Fofox also, and several people, I think, have told, that have watched videos on my channel, have told me they didn't even know about a game, and then. Yeah, I actually have I think I use Discord sometimes when I coordinate with other gamers or other YouTubers, and I thought I intended at least at some point to set up a Discord channel. I don't know if I ever actually did. So maybe I don't have one. I don't know. I'll have to check and see. I probably should get one for sure. From Icarus Transatlantic Security Office to all officers, most of you are already aware of the Hollywood motion picture that is going to be shot aboard our vessel. We are sending you detailed guidelines as to which decks are to be restricted for regular passengers. Above all else, the film crew and cast are not to be disturbed. Okay. Yeah, I really should. I should. I have a fair amount going on right now, but let me figure out what I can do to get one set up. Yeah. I'll want to, if I'm going to do that, obviously I'll want to make sure that I'm on Discord every so often, so that, like, not every so often, like, regularly on Discord for a little bit of time, every couple of days or something at least, so people can reach out to me and talk to me. And I need to have a schedule that's kind of free enough that I can do that. So I'll have to figure that out.
The world's a stage, but the play is badly cast.
There had been another door, I think, over here, unless that's what lit up, but I think there was a door over here. Yeah. Does this open? No, that's locked. Okay. If I do it the other way, does he speak backwards? No, Tony Todd just doesn't speak again. Okay. Alrighty. Was there another one over on this side? Another door? Yet another one? Also no. Okay, so neither of those. That's back the way we came. And then this goes to a new area. I see. Can you potentially go back here? No, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Nope. Okay. Ow.
There's always a way. A light in the darkness. There's always a way.
So now I go to the opposite side again. Okay. You say so.
Do you remember?
What? I remember you in Candyman. You were awesome. I'm not sure what else you're asking. Candyman, actually. I'm trying to remember. I think Candyman was the first time I ever saw Virginia Madsen also. The actress. Maybe I have to spin this again?
Before the world told you who you should be, do you remember who you were? Come. I will make you remember.
Lights, camera, action achievement. All right, yeah, no problem. Thanks, Patak, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. It's great to talk to you for a while. Yeah, I stream about an hour and 20 minutes ago from now. Like about an hour and 20 minutes before now, I start streaming on Fridays and Saturdays now. And then Sunday afternoons, of course, but that becomes more problematic for you. So anyway, so if Fridays and Saturdays that ever works out for you just during the course of the year and you want to stop by, feel free to. Talk to you soon, man. Thanks. So now I'm going to have to go that way. I'm assuming neither of these work, but I figure I should check just in case. Yeah, okay. Gonna teach me or show me again who I was before I started acting. That sounds like this might not be a pleasant experience. So many have tried to be a part of my greatest work, as if there was ever a choice. Only one can bring this character to life. Only one is broken enough to build it. Jeez, that's the what do you call it? Letter of recommendation or whatever for him is that he's broken enough. All right, take care, man. Take care of yourself. Seriously, be well, my friend.
I believe in you.
Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, sunny times, I guess. Okay. See you in a second, faux fox. Wait, the door shut behind me? That never happens in these games. I'm so confused. Why that would have happened? Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this and then something bad's going to happen, obviously.
Wake up, Mr. Hardy. We've got to get out of this godforsaken prison before we rot.
So if I would have backed out to there before that happened, I would have been killed, I'm assuming? Yeah, it's nothing new, so okay. So we go this way now? Oh. First. Oh, what? Where? Okay, so I need a number. No. Nope. So there we go. 741. Okay. I guess that's where it goes. that a monster of some kind up there? Sitting in the chair?
Are we really going? Lily, I'm...
That's Captain Baines to you, Mr. Hardy. Remember the name, Quartermaster, or I'll have you walk the plank.
Am I going? I think I'm going the hall or whatever beyond. Okay. What is... I don't understand what that's supposed to be doing. Oh, am I putting it in that white square where that is? So I have to... I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. Whoop! I think that's probably not good. Oh, really? Okay. Good. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's... What? I'm running into... I think, what is going on here? Stop. I don't... I'm confused. I've got some weird stuff going on here. Hang on. What the heck, dude? I can't... Okay, just keep it. I don't know what's going on. Alright, anyway. Is Twitch doing what better for you? Good. Well, if Twitch normally works for you, that's good too then. Okay. Let's resume. It'll lock behind me, yeah. What? Why is X mark the spot? What? I don't know what just happened. But okay. Oh, these switched, right? This one's this way now? Where it was locked before? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, these totally, like, rearranged. This is now over here. Okay.
I'm back, Mahardy. Scouted out the whole area. Looks like there's a trail we can follow.
A trail?
Aye. Left by fellow pirates, no doubt. To lead us to a safe harbor.
You know, on this side, it's just on the side of the room, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can't actually close that. Okay, well, whatever. I don't know that I really need to close it. I just... Oh, interesting. You can see the silhouettes, shadows of a couple people up there. Even though when you go here, you don't really see them. Interesting. I go here and stuff's gonna go crazy again? Oh, maybe not. Yet. Meow Records Company. What? So what is this, though? Is this some kind of a... I guess a canister with... I don't even know. Canister with some kind of recording on it? Yeah, it's almost. Getting close. Time and description of activities. 10:05 p.m. Break over. 10:30 p.m. Last repair technician leaves the ship through the gangway on E deck aft. 11 p.m. Patrolling the waterfront along the ship. 11:27 p.m. On patrol near the cargo area. Saw a shadow move. Small, most likely a child. I gave chase but could not find anyone. Line circled in red. 12 a.m. Watch over. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, shadows. Yep. So that's not going to potentially be scary. Okay. What's this? This also opens. What happens first if I go over here, though? This continues on? Oh, so I guess maybe I need to go in this room first. Oh. There's one of the mannequins there. Well, maybe I don't want that then.
There she is, Mr. Hardy. The fastest vessel ever built. Ready to set sail for the land of the flame.
I don't see any sails.
Shh. We must make our way aboard. Quietly.
not. Look in my direction, please.
Avast, Mr. Hardy. Too many of them scurvy dogs to take head on.
Lily, I want to go home.
Quartermaster, steel yourself. Be your heart soaked in doubt, or be there a fire burning within.
What? None of those? Okay. Neither way does anything now. Okay. So I can't go that way, but I can come back onto here. But what? How? Oh. Do I go this way? There we go. shoes. Left alone. Made to, or FWN Sons Refined Carpentry, made to order. One sturdy wooden chest, built entirely of old oak, with heavy old banding, additional leather straps, and carrying handles on the sides. Large enough to fit a grown man. We hope you'll find our work to your satisfaction. Okay. I hope I find your work to my satisfaction also. So that... So there's act, it's character. CHARACTER. Be ready to go back. Okay. See, from this angle, it looks like those are hands on the end of the dress. Then when you come over here, it looks just like a normal dress. Weird. I'm not sure what the next thing is. Oh, here we go. That's locked. And so now we go back the way we came in. Maybe? Okay. What? Do I go the other way? I'm not seeing anything as a result, so I don't actually know. Oh. So when they say the monsters can kill you, I'm guessing these mannequins at different points in different acting positions or whatever could potentially kill you. There's also, of course, that huge monster that was on the trailer, but since, from my understanding, monsters would also mean them. not there now? If I go back, are they there still? No. They went through the door. Including the one that was playing dead on the ground. So it's not just the guy with the guns, the others also. Okay. Whoa. What? I assume I have to go forward, but then... Okay. Already did, so... So I guess I want to go back the way I came in? I am really confused where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, I think I'm supposed to be going when there's not the light. Okay. There we go.
I know you did it. You killed her.
Truth is, it was her killing me. Slowly. All this time.
Debut achievement. Okay. Can't open that, at least yet, probably at all. Later Sphere games tend to move you forward, not let you really go back, so probably. Are we going to the right? Looks like. I see. Oh, no! Crap! Alright. Okay. I see. What do I do here? Because the light's on there. Do I have to turn the light or something? Maybe not. Okay. Oh, they all kind of end up the same. They just connect here. Okay. No, okay, hang on. What's over here? Okay. 10, 80, 40. Okay. Ten right. 80 left. 40 right. Okay. 10, 80, 40. That's the same. 10 right. Gosh dang it. I go the other way. 80. Went too far, so it's probably not going to work now. And then 40 right. Okay. 10 right. 80 left. 40 right. Nope, so I must be going backwards, so I actually want to do it this way. 10. 80. 40. What? I've now done it both ways. How in the crap? Oh, you have to go past again, don't you? 10. 80. Has to go past. Maybe. Is that the one? And then the 40. Nope. How does this work? I never do this right. Okay. 10. Oh gosh dang it. Okay. 10. 80. Past 80 to 40. I never remember how it goes. How do you go past everything and stuff? I don't understand. 10. 80. 40. I don't remember how this works. How in the frick? Ten clockwise, right? Should be this. Because I went too far. Oh, then I go back. Oh, I see. Okay. Then 80. There, I have to let go of the mouse each time. That's why. 40. There we go. I was wondering, I was like, how does that not work? A conch?
In the land we've seen behind shut eyes, the one of bright shores caressed by tide, where there's no pain, no fear, no fury, no lies. There we shall stand tall, our hearts full of pride. If your dreams are bold and by no man bound, if your soul is strong, unlike any other, able to build walls or tear to the ground, then yours is this world, my little brother.
Now I'm in a completely different area. Like caverns or something. Okay, and that just saved it. So we'll stop here. All right. All right, well, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. I will be doing my normal 2-hour stream. I'm still not totally decided if it'll end up being every single Friday that I do that, but so far it seems to be working out mostly, at least. So we'll keep it going as long as I can for now. We'll see if it is something I can continue to do. Yeah. So, and I will try to get more of my normal videos that I play through, the ones I upload that I'm supposed to be uploading, but I never seem to do anymore. I'll try to get more of those done as well very soon. So look for those, and hopefully soon. And I will talk to you guys soon. In the meantime, if you would like to see more of these games, just keep watching for them when I live stream them more. And like I said, the ones I didn't get to today, I will just work into live streams, my regular live streams, sometime during the course of the year. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Till then, take it easy. Peace.